sideshow. Well, after this election, what comes into your head when you hear the word conservative? Well, Republican strategist Steve Schmidt offered this yesterday on Meet the Press.
To too many swing voters in the country, when you hear the word conservative now, they think of loons and wackos.
Loons and wackos, let's look at Steve's talking about, what he's talking about here.
President Obama once said he wants everybody in America to go to college. What a snob.
I don't know how much God has to do to get the attention of the politicians. We've had an earthquake, we've had a hurricane. He said, are you going to start listening to me here?
The third agency of government, I would do away with the education, commerce, and let's see, I can't. The third one I can't, sorry. Oops.
Do you agree with President Obama on Libya or not?
Okay, Libya.
I've come to understand that all that stuff I was taught about evolution and embryology, Big Bang Theory, all that is lies straight from the pit of hell.
President Obama, quit lying. You know darn well that if August 2nd comes and goes, there's plenty of money to pay off our debt. You're either in over your head, you don't understand what makes this country great, or you're hell-bent in turning us into some European big government wasteland.
I do not agree with the way he handled it for the following reason. No, that's a different one.
If it's a legitimate rape, the female body has ways to try to shut that whole thing down.
Even when life begins in that horrible situation of rape, that it is something that God intended to happen.
There's so much at stake. I hope you'll join me in supporting Richard Murdoch for U.S. Senate.
It would have been awfully hard to fraudulently file the birth notice of Barack Obama being born in Hawaii and get that into our public libraries. That doesn't mean that there aren't some other explanations on how they might have announced that by telegram from Kenya.
I'm looking here at Steve King. This man needs to be your congressman again. I want him as my partner in Washington, D.C.
I don't believe that the Earth's but about 9,000 years old.
Got all this stuff twirling around in my head.